Well, hello, and welcome to another FAQ Monday. I'm your host, Fluff, and if you have a question, feel free to leave them on down below, or go on over to my AskFM account thing, and we'll probably get you squared away. More than likely, eventually. Technically, I mean, it has to happen sometime, right? Just going on down the list. First question. Have you ever been approached to do a clinic? Yeah. Once I was asked by my good friend Keith Merrow to participate in like a Fishman thing, and then I had to have surgery and I couldn't make it at the very last possible second. I was super bummed out. I've always wanted to do clinic kind of stuff because I like the interaction with everybody, and everyone who's there wants to be there. So it's usually just a really good time in all the clinics that I have attended myself. I'm a big fan of clinics. An early Ibanez clinic in, what would have been 1993 was actually a huge influence on me. We went to Don's Green River Music in Auburn, Washington, and we saw an Ibanez clinic. And their artist Dave, someone, he had a shred album out, and he did a clinic and answered a bunch of questions and let people play through his rig. And it was really, really cool. So that kind of exposed me early on to that clinic culture. But no, other than that, no, I've never been asked to do a clinic. I think a lot of companies just don't have the money to put on clinics these days, although I still like to do it. I might do some clinic-y stuff at NAMM. Stay tuned. Is Restropose ever gonna come to Europe? A few years ago, we actually started running the numbers because it looked like we were going to go over to Europe. The thing is, there's two factors preventing us from going to Europe. Well, three, technically. One, we've never been asked to go to Europe. Two, the monetary cost of just to even get over there is massive. I mean, when I last ran the numbers to get the band over there, just to get over there, it was gonna cost us $5,000 in flights, just to get over there, to make $200 a night. So that doesn't really work out. And lastly, whatever country we would be playing in, we have to apply and get visas for each one of those countries, and navigating that paperwork process is very difficult to do on your own without having a manager that's familiar with the situation over there, or someone over there that's kind of helping you, a promoter, etc., etc. And all of those things have not fallen in line yet. Thusly, we have not been over to Europe yet. Although I'm sure it'll happen, maybe 2019, I don't know. But yeah, we just gotta be asked, man. Light or dark roast coffee? That is a great question. Well, currently I am drinking dark roast. I actually all roasts are fantastic. For me, it depends on how I'm feeling and what time of day it is. Early in the morning, you know what? I kind of like it dark. I kind of like the aggressive nature of the dark roast, the oiliness, but in the afternoon, lunchtime, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, if I'm still drinking coffee, I'll usually switch it up to like a medium roast, sometimes a light roast. If I had a preference, if I had to drink a specific kind of coffee for the rest of my life, it would probably be medium roast. But any coffee's great, right? What was it like to interview and chat with Devin Townsend? So when I worked for Evertune back in 2012, Devin Townsend had just started using the Evertune, and he was kicking off his tour with Monuments in Seattle. And I thought, hey, I might as well just go down and say hi. I had had a few correspondences with Devin, but this was the first time I ever met him in person, one of many times after that. And we showed up, me and my buddy Jason. We had a couple of cameras, and we show up to the venue, and it is in the dead of winter Seattle, and it was, I want to say, it was something crazy. It was like 28 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and the doors are open, the crew is loading in. And I know some of you guys are like, it's not very cold at all. I live in the Arctic, and it's zero degrees Celsius at all times, and I bathe in that. Okay, whatever. I'm from Seattle, all right? It's 20, it was like 20, it was really unusually cold, and everyone's bundled up, and the only place we had to film was this little side room. So we get into the venue, and there is gear everywhere. They're just loading in. It's kind of chaotic. And Devin's tour manager sees us and he doesn't know us. So obviously he comes up and he goes, hey, you guys have to get out. And you guys shouldn't be in here. And I was like, no, I'm with Evertune. I'm here to interview Devin. And he goes, I haven't heard about that, but I'll check it out. Just hang tight. So he leaves, and then Devin walks out in his giant famous flying V, and he goes, hi, my name's Devin Townsend. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you, Fluff. And I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? And he was the nicest, warmest human being that I've ever met in the music industry. Just a class act. And he wanted to know if we wanted anything to drink or if we need anything to munch on. Just an amazing experience. So anyway, we got to geek out about Evertune, and basically kind of did a rig rundown in the backstage there in our jackets in the freezing cold. I will link down below if you guys want to check this out. This is a very old video. It's like 5-6 years now, but I think it was 5-6 years. I don't remember exactly when it was. Maybe it was 2013. I don't know. But yeah, great dude. Love Devin to death. And now Fluff reads a tweet. Bone and wings are just chicken on the cob. My suggestion to you this week is to check out the brand new Architects album, Holy Hell. What an incredible album. It's a little bit more shreddy, and it is their first without Tom, bless his soul, and it's just, they couldn't have done a better job, and it's just an amazing album, amazing songs, and I think you guys would dig it a lot. All the links down below in the description. You've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.